Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to HTube. My name's Chris, and today I've got something super exciting in store for you all. So there's two categories of people out there at the moment when we're talking about Huawei's new P40 series. They're the ones that have jumped right in and they're buying it because they're tech savvy, they know what they're doing anyway, and they don't care what anyone else is saying. Then there's the other 80-90% of you guys, they're normal users, you enjoy what your phone does, you don't want it to be complicated, you love your experience you've had with Huawei or you've heard great things, so you're thinking about trying out one of their new phones. However, like a lot of people you've heard from other YouTubers, social media, newspapers, that a lot of your day-to-day favourite apps like these, you won't actually be able to get, or you'll find it very difficult to get on your new P40 range. So Huawei have just had a new application land in their App Gallery. And if you're not familiar with it, App Gallery is Huawei's app store. This application is called More Apps. And wow, I've been having a play with it. What an incredible application. And I think for a lot of you guys out there that are uncertain at the moment, this is going to make your decision a lot easier, because a lot of people, we're not scared of change. I think from a lot of people I've spoken to, they are open to change. What they don't want to do is spend hours and hours and hours surfing through the internet, checking through forums. How do I get this app over X, Y, and Z? So this application, More Apps, is going to make that very, very simple. And we're going to dive right in and have a look at it. But before I do, I think it's definitely worthwhile mentioning, I've got a P40 LITE. I've had this now for a little while. I've been enjoying the experience. In my first initial setup, only probably took me about 20 to 30 minutes. Most of my applications that I use on here came over via an application from Huawei called Phone Clone. This can be installed on any device and it's super simple, but we will have a different video about that application. Today, we're talking about More Apps, so let's jump right in. So before I go in and open More Apps, as I said, you can download this through Huawei's App Gallery. So if you just go in here, go to the quick search at the top and search for More Apps, it will pull up the application. You can install and use like any other app. I've already installed it, so we'll open it up and check it out. So the first page you land on is the Discovery tab of the 3 tabs at the bottom. This is probably where you'll spend most of your time. This has most of what you need on here. So it's important to remember you're not going to have to use More Apps for all of your applications, because Huawei's Phone Clone app, which is pre-installed on all Huawei's, and you can download through the Android store or you can download it through Apple's store, will allow you to migrate and transfer a lot of your pre-existing apps from your old phone to your new phone. But we will have a separate video on that for you guys. So this will only be for a few apps that maybe you didn't get across for whatever reason. So here at the top, we have a quick search function. So if you know what application you're looking for, you can simply go in and search for it. Now, like all apps you'll find on More Apps, you can click into an application. It will tell you where you can get it from. So you can either get it from Huawei's App Gallery, or you can get it from APKPure. So for a lot of these apps, you will have to download APKPure. If you're not familiar with this application, or you're uncertain about the security of this APK downloading app, then I have dug through a lot of different forums, a lot of different articles. I'll include some of them in the description for you. APKPure.com themselves have a little article explaining why the application is 100% safe to use, secure to download and do your app updates through. So if we come back, next we have a little carousel at the top, which is quite nice. And at the moment, it's got 3 categories, which is interesting because yesterday it only actually had 2 categories. So it's showing that even this app itself is quickly developing. The first one is top social media. Whilst we're in here, it's important to note that TikTok, Snapchat, WhatsApp and Facebook are all currently available through Huawei's App Gallery, which is fantastic. Next, we have Google Apps. So if we click on Google Maps, it will show you where you can get it from, or, which is a really nice touch, it will give you similar apps that Huawei use. So in this instance, we can use APKPure, or we can just access it through the internet. Or we can use a new app that's landed in Huawei's App Gallery called Here We Go, which my friend on my channel, D, he's actually going to be launching a video on this very soon. So make sure you do subscribe and check that out. Hit the bell so you get an alert for it, because that's going to be an awesome little video. We're all very excited about it. Next, you have the bulk of all the apps, which you can just mindlessly scroll through if you fancy just having a little explore and see what's out there. You can change how this is listed. So at the moment it's popular apps. Can change it to alphabetical order if you prefer to do that. Next, we have categories, which is really nice. I'm a big lover of a category list. This one's actually quite extensive, which is really nice. Again, very similar to Huawei's UI, their EMUI 10, which, you know, gives for much easier visuals. So nice big bold spacing in between text, easy on the eyes, colors for the app icons. So if we go in here, we've got stuff like business, education, finance, games, lifestyle, photography, shopping, weather. So there's a lot in there for you guys to choose from. But again, you do have that quick search function at the top. Last tab is updates. Now this is really cool. It depends on what you like. Some people prefer to have automatic updates. Some people prefer to manually do their updates so they can decide whether they actually need to do this update or not. For me, I've actually enjoyed manually doing updates. Coming over to Huawei's HMS device has been the first time really I've played around with this, you know, but I have been playing with it now for about 2 months, just a little bit under that. And for me, it's not been an issue. I don't need to do it that often. I have got a few on here, but this isn't my everyday device. My P40 Pro at the moment is, but I'm waiting on my P40 Pro. Well, excited. We will have video on that as well. So in here, you can go in, let's click BBC iPlayer. It will tell you where you can update that application. So again, APKPure, by this point, you would already have downloaded it. You would just go into there, simply hit update and do it that way. Obviously, if it's done through Huawei's App Gallery, that will be an automatic update unless you've selected to do it manually, app by app, which some people do prefer. So overall, this is a very extensive application. It is going to make life a lot easier for you guys. It is definitely the app that you need to know about right now. This is going to make finding those apps, downloading those apps so much easier. And actually there's a lot of apps on here that, as I said at the start of the video, you've heard you probably can't get, like your social media applications, like Google Maps, even though Here We Go is one to watch out for. But that's just not the case. You can get them and they will work really well. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Did you like the video? Do you like the look of More app? Have you tried it? If not, I definitely recommend you give it a go. Be sure to hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you soon. Till then, take care.